हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल और अपना प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट में आपका स्वागत है। सो टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट अ न्यू सीरीज ऑन स्क्रम फंडामेंटल्स. सो आई एम योर होस्ट प्रमोद चौहान and I am an MSc in Electronics and Telecommunication, Scrum certified. I am working as a project manager for almost 7 to 8 years now, and whatever I have learned in these years, I want to pass that knowledge to all of you. So hope you will like and love the series. So in this short video, we are just going to understand why we need Scrum. Okay. So let's talk about the waterfall project management methodology that we have. In waterfall, what happens? We start with the initiation. So when we initiate the project, basically what we do, we prepare a project charter. So we first identify a problem statement, right? And then we try to create a solution around that and show that solution to our management or our customer and tell them that this is how the solution is going to work, this is how you are going to get the benefit, right? So first you prepare a project charter. In that you take a sign off, identify all the stakeholders, blah blah blah, all those things you do, right? Then you do planning. In planning, what you do, you prepare a work breakdown structure, you prepare some sort of project plan, communication plan, etc. Right? You prepare your schedules, your Gantt chart. And then in the next phase, what happens? Once all these things are done, right? These are done on paper, right? There is hardly any change to this. For example, once a budget of 1,100 rupees is finalized, then you cannot go again and ask for more budget. In that case, there will be a lot of approvals required and a lot of hiccups would happen, right? Okay, so the next phase is execution phase. In execution, this is the real phase where you do the job, right? You follow the process. While you perform the task, the monitoring and controlling also happens in parallel, right? What happens in monitoring and controlling? You perform your daily jobs, a weekly basis, you report your KPIs, right? You do the quality control plan, make sure everything is within, budget. You make sure that whatever commitment, whatever milestones we have identified in the planning phase, those are happening uh, you know on time. And finally you close the project. So when you close the project, you close the contract, you talk about lesson learned, you do postmortem of anything which has gone wrong, right? And then you celebrate. But when do you follow the waterfall methodology? See, why waterfall? You can see if you drop water from here, it will, fall. Way waterfalls. That is why the name is waterfall. Anyway, so when do we employ waterfall management strategy? So first thing is when the problem is known and solution is known. For example, if you want to make a toy, right? Uh, why we are making toy? Because kids love it. How you make the toy, you know what kind of ingredients you need, right? What kind of clothes you need, what kind of materials you need, you know that, right? You've been doing that for time immemorial, right? So in that case, it's very easy to employ waterfall method. The task is complicated. Sometimes the task is very complicated task. In that situation, what you do, you break down the task. That is why we employ work breakdown structure, friends, right? So waterfall method is used when the task is complicated. And I want to make one thing clear to you that complicated task and complex task, these two are different things, friends, right? Uh, a complicated task is basically a difficult task which can be broken down into a smaller task and can be done. A complex task is, on the other hand, is something where the solution is not fully known, right? We do not know how the solution is going to work, how everything, is going to pan out. We don't know that. So that's what we call a complex task. The budget, scope, time, triple constraint, these are very tight. We have to play around this, making sure everything is on time. In that case, we employ waterfall methodology. But now the question is, when do we employ Scrum or when do we employ Agile methodology, right? Agile methodology. So when the problem is not fully known, when the solution is not fully known, first point, right? When the problem is not fully known, we don't know what exactly the problem is, what we are going to target. But yeah, on a high level, we know something about the problem. How the solution is going to work, what kind of solution I'm going to employ, that is not fully known. In that case, we would go for Scrum or Agile methodology, right? Task is complicated. Task is complicated, right? Sorry, complex. Task is complex. In that situation, we will go for agile. Budget, scope, time, these are not, I would say these are not tight. For example, if my client says that I want to make a product which would look something like this, right? He has, given me some requirement. If I'm applying agile methodology, if I'm applying Scrum methodology, I would tell them that we'll go step by step. We'll show you how initially how the system works, how things look like, and then based on that, you tell me whether I should, proceed in that direction or change my direction, right? So, friends, this was on a high level. When do we apply Scrum? So, first thing first, I think to sum it up, when the waterfall methodology cannot be applied when the problem is not fully known, when the solution is fully not known, when the task is complex, right? And in these kind of scenarios in modern world, when the deliveries are very frequent, will change customer now as soon as they identify something, they will tell us that this is not working out, and we have to address that problem within no time. In that case, we have to go for Scrum. So hope you understood, you got a fair understanding of, when do we apply Scrum or Agile methodology. See you in the next lecture to learn more about it. Thank you very much. Bye.